Well, with the NBA Finals now concluded, now it's free agency time. But what teams are most at stake for this NBA offseason? Let's rock. All right, what's going on, guys? My name is Antonio, and welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast. Today, I am going over my top five NBA teams with the most at stake in the NBA offseason after the Boston Celtics ended up winning the NBA title against the Dallas Mavericks just this past season. But anyways, once again, congratulations to the Boston Celtics for winning the NBA championship. Number 18 ahead, officially ahead of the Lakers now. But before we get this video started, I am trying to aim for 400 subscribers before the beginning of the next NFL season, which is on September 5th. If we can hit that marker, that would mean a lot to me. But but if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, let's get this topic underway. Starting us off at number five, you got a team that was a really big surprise last season that had the best defensive team in the NBA last season, which is, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves, led by probably the new face of the NBA in Mr. Anthony Edwards. But man, when I saw this team playing, I mean, I was severely shocked on how good they were doing. They, of course, swept the Phoenix Suns in round one and then went on to dethrone the defending NBA champion at the time, which was the Denver Nuggets, before eventually losing in the NBA Western Conference Final to the Dallas Mavericks that would make their appearance, while the Minnesota Timberwolves went back home. Now, I do believe the Timberwolves are really good, and I do believe they're going to be back. But I believe the one piece they're missing is probably more help on the defensive side because Rudy Gobert, I don't think he's enough. And if you're looking at the free agency market, you got a lot of people you could go after. You can go after Paul George, you can go after Clay, you can go after so many other guys that I'm not even aware of, including DeMar DeRozan. So we'll see what happens there, but that's why I have the Timberwolves coming in at number five. At number four on this list, you got one of the surprises from last year, another surprising team, which was in the Eastern Conference Final before they got eliminated by the Celtics. You got the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers, they are so good. And I believe that they would have gone farther if it weren't for Tyrese Halliburton's injury. But as we all know, you can't control your physical body parts. But, anyways, this is going to be a really good team. The Pacers already did a good job by re signing Pascal Siakam. So we'll see what happens there. But they also still need to get a few more pieces. I believe they need an additional shooter to kind of help their offense. So I would probably go after either Clay Thompson or Paul George just because they're available. That is, if the Warriors don't re sign Clay Thompson. But as we all know, the Pacers won in the first round against the Milwaukee Bucks before they eventually went out and beat the New York Knicks that still have yet to make an Eastern Conference final appearance in a lot of years. But anyways, sorry, Knicks fans. I was rooting for you. But anyways, that's why I have the Pacers coming in at number four. At number three, this team got a new head coach in JJ Redick and is also a high team to be a Super Bowl, a contender, or bust team. You got the LA Lakers that are a championship or bust team, and with LeBron James, who is still not the GOAT, which we all know that's Michael Jordan. But, anyways, this is going to be a really intriguing matchup after the Lakers got swept by the Denver Nuggets again. They went on ahead and fired Darvin Ham, which, I mean, came as a surprise to a lot of people. But now they went out there and signed J.J. Redick, former ESPN sport analyst. But man, now that the Celtics have one more up on the Lakers, they're probably laughing at the Los Angeles Laker fans right now. But anyways, this is going to be an intriguing season for the Lakers. I believe they're going to be cautiously optimistic because it is a first-year head coach. It is a LeBron James-led team. It's a young squad, but we all know they're a championship or bust team, so we'll see what happens. But that's why I have the Lakers coming in at number 3. At number 2 is the team that just made the trip to the NBA Finals and lost. You got the Dallas Mavericks. Now, Luca was a little bit hurt during the time, which he wasn't fully looking like himself. And I do believe they were one piece away, and Boston's now probably laughing at Kyrie for winning a championship over against him. But anyways, I do believe that this Dallas Mavericks team is going to be back. They're going to be back with fighting purpose, but they need a defensive weapon. They need somebody on defense that can help them. I believe that could be Paul George. They could probably go after PG himself, or maybe go after and try and train for LeBron. Who knows? I mean, we'll have to wait and see what happens, but anything can happen in the NBA. But that's why I have the Mavericks at number 2. At number 1 is the team that one of the teams that got eliminated in the first round to the New York Knicks. And that team is, of course, the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers, after Joel Embiid got a little injured, he wasn't fully himself during his time in the postseason. He was like limping all over the place and still was somehow able to keep his team in it for some parts. But in the end, the Knicks were just too good for the Philadelphia 76ers. But I do believe they could go after another piece, probably like Paul George, which is probably a high indication of where he could go. But of course, we'll see what happens. But the Sixers need to go after someone to be an extra supporting person besides Joel Embiid, because Joel Embiid, you cannot rely on his health, which you could go after either Paul George, Klay Thompson, or DeMar DeRozan, which of course we'll wait and see what happens, but that's why I have the Sixers coming in at number 1. But to recap the list, I have the 76ers at number 1, Mavericks number 2, Lakers number 3, Pacers 4, and the Timberwolves at number 5. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What team do you think has the most at stake in the NBA offseason? But, anyways, that's my topic for today. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Ciao for now.